Lily started to run towards Arthur, but Ethan lunged forward, clamping a large hand over her mouth. His face contorted with rage. "You little brat!" Grabbing the first random guy you see and calling him daddy just to get help. "You're just like your slut mother. Don't you ever think I'll acknowledge you?" Lily trembled violently, her face pale with terror, tears streaming down her cheeks. I threw myself towards her. "Let her go!" But Ethan's buddies grabbed me. Strong hands clamped over my mouth, silencing my screams. Chloe's two little shits ran over and started spitting on Lily. "Shorty, see? You can't steal our daddy." I could only watch in helpless horror as they dragged my daughter away. I fought and screamed, but they just held me tighter. Then they started dragging me away too, rough and brutal. Ethan's friends threw me into a dark, dusty storage room. One pinned me down, grinding his foot into my back. The other pulled off his belt. He started whipping me across my back, my thighs again and again. "Bitch, you asked for this." The leather strap bit into my skin, tearing my dress, drawing blood. It pooled on the dirty floor beneath me. I struggled to lift my head. "I never did anything to you. Why? Why are you doing this?" The other one sneered, pulling out a thick rope. "You kept Ethan tied down back then. You ruined our fun. Chloe told us to give you a proper welcome back." He grabbed my arm violently, yanking it behind me. He tied the rope tight, so tight it cut into my skin. Blood dripped down my arm. My head swam. A horrifying thought started to form. Meanwhile, back in the ballroom, Ethan practically sprinted over to Arthur Ford, plastering a huge, fake smile on his face. "Mr. Ford, happy birthday! I'm Ethan Cole, marketing manager from the subsidiary branch. I've admired you for so long, sir. It's such an honor to finally meet you." He practically bowed in half, eagerly holding out a beautifully wrapped gift box with both hands. Arthur didn't even glance at him, his expression ice cold. Ethan scurried to keep up as Arthur walked, still smiling like an idiot. "Mr. Ford, you simply must accept this gift. It's just a small token of my esteem." Still no reaction. Ethan tried again. "Mr. Evans, mentioned Mrs. Ford adores South Sea pearls? I went to great lengths to acquire this rare strand. I'm certain she'll love it." He held out a second gift box, his face beaming with anticipation. Arthur Ford stopped walking. He turned his head slowly and looked directly at Ethan. Ethan's heart leaped. He thought he'd finally gotten through. His smile became even more sickeningly sweet. "What makes you think trash like that is worthy of my wife?" Arthur said, his voice laced with contempt. Ethan froze. A wave of whispers went through the nearby guests. "Doesn't he know who Mrs. Ford is? Does he think she'd want his cheap junk? Everyone knows Mr. Ford spoils his wife rotten. Compared to what he gives her, that stuff is garbage. How embarrassing for him." Ethan's face flushed crimson. He wished the floor would swallow him whole. But this was his one chance to impress Arthur Ford. He gritted his teeth, forced his smile back on, and tried again, changing the subject. "Mr. Ford, there was a bit of a disturbance earlier. Luckily, I handled it before it could disrupt your birthday celebration." Chloe immediately sidled up her, voice soft and concerned. "Mr. Ford, that woman, she was even pretending to be your wife. She stole Mrs. Ford's jade pendant, and shamelessly told her daughter to call you Daddy." Ethan puffed up his chest, eager to claim credit. "Don't worry, Mr. Ford. I've taken care of that bitch, Sarah. Locked her up tight. She won't be causing any more trouble." Arthur's expression shifted instantly. A terrifying, murderous rage flared in his eyes. He grabbed Ethan by the throat. "Where is she?" he demanded, his voice dangerously low. The onlookers thought Arthur was furious about the impersonation. They leaned in, waiting for the fireworks. "Wow, she really crossed the line. Mr. Ford is pissed. Serves her right. Pretending to be Mrs. Ford? She's digging her own grave." Just then, the head butler pushed through the crowd frantically. He fell to his knees in front of Arthur, his face white as a sheet. "Sir, it was my fault. I failed to protect Madam and Miss Lily. Please punish me, sir." Ethan saw Arthur's fury and felt a knot of dread tighten in his stomach. But he still clung to a sliver of hope, forcing a laugh. "Mr. Ford, please calm down. She's awful, but maybe not worth getting this worked up over. How about you let me handle her? I can teach her a lesson for you." Arthur's face was a mask of cold fury. He drew back his fist and slammed it into Ethan's face. "Take me to her now!"